Hello and welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be reacting to some music from Valorant, which is something that we haven't done before. We have done some of the Champions themes and the World's theme of League of Legends. So we've done some Riot stuff before, but we've not actually had the chance to do any Valorant stuff before. So this is going to be really, really exciting. So this is the song that we're going to be looking at is SUPERPOWER featuring Kiss of Life and Mark Twain from the Valorant Champions 2024 Anthem. So they often, well, as we know, Riot often have really, really cool kind of themes for their big esports tournaments. And you know, admittedly, I don't know a lot about esports, but I do know when it comes to kind of the commercial side of it, Riot are the absolute top and the best of it, and they usually get the best people to run it. And they produce some really, really cool like music as well to go along with it. So this is going to be really, really cool because I really like the World's theme that we checked out before. So we'll get into it. We'll probably just we'll watch it all the way through, and then we'll go back over and analyze it after that. Before we do that, I would appreciate it if you could like the video and subscribe to the channel, because it helps me out a ton. But also, I recently discovered that only about 4 or 5% of the people who watch this channel are subscribed. So please subscribe, because that helps me out a lot, and it's free, you know. But anyway, let's get into the reaction then, and let's get into SUPERPOWER featuring Kiss of Life and Mark Twain, the Valorant Champions 2024 theme in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. That's cool. Cool, man. Oh, all right. So that's just the okay. Sweet. It's all through August as well. Wow, that's cool. Big tournament, big tournament. As I said, I don't know much about it, but this was obviously a very, very cool song. Kind of had that It sounded very Valorant as well, just kind of like the way that the beat was and sort of some of the similar sounds they use. It sounds like some of like the menu sounds and things like that as you go into games and go into the lobbies. So that's kind of like a nice cool throwback. And there's lots of other stuff I really liked about the trailer in general. and also about what Valorant do in general, or what Riot do in general when it comes to these sort of songs and these sort of tournaments. And we'll get into that in the next reaction, which I suppose we'll do right now. So let's get into it. Let's go. So really kind of explosive start to the song. Kind of like hard hitting and kind of really pulls you into it. Obviously, this is supposed to be very much a hype song. This is like, it's supposed to get you excited. It's supposed to raise the stakes. Obviously, if you're going to these live shows, or when they go to the live stages, you want to hype the crowd up. So it's very important that, because this theme's going to get played a lot during this one. And that's obviously a very common thing as well that's done, is where you have the hook in pop music in particular, where you have the hook played right at the start, so you just get it ingrained in people's heads straight away. And this kind of like grumbling low sort of beat, this is the sort of sound that I'm saying sounds a lot like what you hear when you're playing Valorant, that kind of very low, kind of rumbling, kind of tech sound, a very futuristic sort of electronic sound that you get to it, which is kind of like it nice because it kind of flows in with what the game already has, what the game already is, which is very cool. Obviously, kind of going in with this kind of very laid-back sort of like rap, hip-hop sort of delivery to it, which I think kind of goes with it, and sits on top of it really, really nicely. It feels really, really smooth. And it kind of again flourishes out, and then you kind of have this more. This kind of feels a bit more EDM, classically EDM, and then kind of had the female vocalist coming in to kind of deliver that hook. Having that higher timbre vocal is more catchy, which is why a lot of rappers will have a female singer do the hook, or well, a lot of, you know, in pop songs, the male singers will go into their falsetto to do the hook, because it's a lot more catchy. That's such a cool entrance into that kind of pip sound that goes straight across is really cool. And it's just a really, really kind of, I suppose, simple is, I suppose, not, I don't mean this in a negative way, but the kind of the melody of the chorus is quite simple, but that is again to kind of really kind of get you into it. So this is something that you immediately recognize, and that's really sort of the point. That's kind of the point of a lot of sort of like pop music out there, is to kind of get that into you. And then switching it up, having that really low kind of bass underneath it now, and then kind of having the female vocalist take over and taking a verse for herself. Sounds really, really cool. Alright, I'm going to pause here. So, something that Riot do really well, that I think a lot of other esports don't do well, is that they don't embrace the stars of their sport. Now, this is obviously isn't related to the music, which is usually what we talk about. But I don't know, and as I say, I'm not particularly, I don't watch esports a lot, but I don't know any kind of, you know, esports like performers, athletes, or whatever, outside of the Riot games. I mean, I know like some of the teams through kind of osmosis through Riot's games, like Fnatic and Liquid, 10s, obviously. I don't really pay attention to it that much, but I know these names and I know these people. Boaster, I know of. And that is purely through osmosis of playing games and looking at the streams and stuff. Because what Riot does really well is it realizes that these stars and these people have come out through the top of, and I'm assuming all these people that have been kind of singing along to the lyrics are kind of interpretations of the people who play the game professionally. They kind of put them up on pedestals and they hold them up because you need stars, because people need to aspire to be like the athletes, right? They do that in normal sports all the time. People aspire to be like Ronaldo, and people aspire to be like Messi. They aspire to be like Mbappe. They aspire to be like, I don't know, some other, I don't know any other sports apart from football. But they aspire to be like these people, and they're going to aspire to be like these people too. Like, that's what other esports, like, they need to know about, is find your stars and push them, make it about them, because that's what people are going to identify with. They're going to think of the, sorry, I've got a bit of a tangent now, but think of the amount of people that just purely follow football because of Ronaldo. Like, it's massive. You have to really back your main stars and your main guys, and girls, of course, with your tournaments and your esports, because that's what makes it personable. Tangent over. Let's carry on. I love this as well, because a massive part of this community is the streaming. So have that in the forefront, celebrate that fact. You know, don't. Yeah, streaming these games is a huge part of the community for why esports is so big now. It's such a big industry now. Going back to the music, so it's quite nice now. It's kind of, the song has slowed down a little bit. You kind of got this kind of more ethereal kind of swirling sound coming forward. I mean, it's kind of like we've gone into a bit of the bridge as we kind of build up to go into the chorus again, which will be coming any second now. You can see I'm already miming along to the lyrics because I already know them, because that's how the song is designed, you know, to really get in your head. Let's go to the end. Is that the trophy? That's cool. Stop there. Right. So, what again, with what Riot does really well is this is a very commercial song, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that in a negative way, because it's a great song. And I'm sure, like, a lot of people will be blasting this on their Spotify and in the gym and stuff like that. It's a good song for that. But what I'm saying is that this song could play on the radio, on your very normal radio station, while you're driving around or whatever, and you wouldn't kind of question that it's there. And that's the point. It's kind of really, this is the kind of like tactics and strategy that you have to bring in people into your game, and this is why League of Legends is the most popular game in the world, and this is why Valorant is pretty much gone in. I mean, I only released what four-ish years ago, and it's probably the most popular tactical shooter in the world, or close. It's crazy. They've done an incredible job. They've done an incredible job. And this is, again, some great, really, really cool music, which I really liked. I know we kind of went off the music for a bit and spoke about the more general scope of it, but it wasn't very, very cool, and I really, really enjoyed it. So let me know what you thought of this in the comments section below, and what your opinion, what I said was as well. Let me know in the comments below. It'll be interesting to hear and see that. What do you want to see and hear next on the channel? Let me know in the comment section below, and we can go over that. I know there's obviously older tournament themes that we could go over. If that's what you wanted to do, put that in the comment section below. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you very, very much. Please do like the video and subscribe to the channel as well, if you haven't already. As I said, only about 5% of people subscribe, so please do subscribe. That helps me out a lot. But having said all of that, thank you all so much for watching. I look forward to seeing the next one. Thank you very much. Goodbye.